Hello, my lovelies! We're back with another round of Cards Against My TBR. So stay tuned. So if you're new here, hi, hello, welcome. Cards Against My TBR is one of my multiple TBR games that I play in order to help pick my TBR for the upcoming month. Now, in the past, I've done this every month, but then I was traveling a big portion of the beginning of this year. So I actually haven't done this in a few months. So I'm excited to be bringing it back because it's been so long since the last one. I decided I'm going to just reset and start over from the beginning. I took the cards out of all the books that I hadn't read. I restocked my, where is it? Oh, I restocked my cards here. That way I have 52 question and answer cards, or 26 of each, to make a full deck. And I'm going to shuffle these up, draw 5 cards, and then we're going to pick books that either answer the question, or if it's an answer card, a book that answer makes me think of. And then I'm going to try to find books for each of those and read them in the month of June. And I have a lot of things going on in June, so we'll see how this goes. I need to get my TBR knockout books in, buzzword book, camp season-a-thon. If you haven't watched that announcement, I will link it up here, but I need to read books for that. And then also, of course, my stuff with my coffee patrons. Speaking of, I have a package here. I believe this is a book that one of my coffee patrons ordered for me. I gave her a gift card to pick one book off of my Amazon wish list, and I have to read that book this month. And she also picked a book, I can't remember which one, I have to look, for our buddy read. So I need to fit that in as well this month. Okay, I just had a look on our Discord to see what the buddy read for June is, and to go ahead and grab that book off my shelves. We'll be buddy reading The Making of Us by Lisa Jewell. Also, Brittany is my book buddy of the month, so she selected the buddy read, as well as what came off of my wish list. So I'm going to go ahead and open this here. What's weird is it feels like 2 books, so maybe it's a book that she picked and something that I had pre-ordered and they packaged them together. I don't know. We shall see. Okay, so it looks like there are 2 books in here. One is the one that I gave her the gift card to pay for, and the other is a birthday gift. So thank you so much, Brittany. Okay, so I already know which one's which because I've read the birthday gift one and I really loved it and I want the rest of the series. And that is One Iridescent Night by Brianna Wick. This is a really interesting Cinderella retelling, and I'm excited to continue to have this and to continue the series. And the other is the one I'll need to be trying to fit onto my TBR this month, and that is To Wake a Kingdom by Nisha J. Tooley. And if I remember correctly, this is a Sleeping Beauty retelling, which is perfect for Camp Season-a-thon. Okay, so let's shuffle these up and we'll draw our 5 cards. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, it looks like we got 3 question cards and 2 answer cards. So let me change up their order a little bit. All right, let's start with a question card. We're going to set those here. Okay, the first one actually is one that I ended up putting back into the deck because it was one that I pulled in the past and didn't end up reading. And that is The Fault, Dear Brutus, is not in our stars, but in blank. So what can I pick for this? You know what? I like how this sounds. The Fault, Dear Brutus, is not in our stars, but in the making of us. I think that sounds really cool as a statement. Okay, so this is the first book I'm putting on my TBR. I don't have a place to set this. I'll set it here in front of me where you can't really see it. Okay, now for the first answer card. Flesh-eating bacteria. Okay, so this makes me think zombies or sci-fi or some kind of scientific book. This actually would have worked for a book that I recently read called The Body by Bill Bryson. Let me see. This is going to take a little bit of thought to figure out what I want to read for this. Okay, so I decided, because I like The Body by Bill Bryson so much, I decided to go for another nonfiction by him, and that is A Short History of Nearly Everything. It's a thick book, but I really, really enjoyed The Body, so I'm hoping I enjoy this just as much. Also, here is The Body, a guide for occupants. This was fantastic, and I definitely recommend it if you're interested in anything like that. Okay, now on to the next question card. Oh, this is a double blank, which means I have to find two different books, one for the first blank and one for the second one. So this says, blank is a slippery slope that leads to blank. Let me think about it. So for this one, I got a little help from Marty. So I picked the first book. I thought it was plural and said charades, but it's actually charade. So charade is a slippery slope that leads to the wrong kind of weird. Marty picked this one. So that is what I'm going to be reading for this card. Okay, on to the next answer card. We have suddenly feeling really sad for 40 years. Okay, so maybe something that deals with depression or something that I think is going to make me cry. That's probably a good one. I can't think of anything right off the top of my head, so let me think about it and look at my books, and I'll be right back. Okay, so I don't know if this is going to make me cry or not, but it seems like a good option based on the synopsis on the back, and that is The Unbecoming of Mara Dyer by Michelle Hodkin. Because it says, you wake up with no memory of the last few days. Your friends were killed in an accident that you miraculously survived. Your family has to move to another state to escape the fallout. So I think this would probably be a good one for suddenly feeling really sad for 40 years. Because I imagine if you wake up with no memory and your friends are all dead, you're going to be really sad. So we're going to put this one on. And this one and this are on my These Books Will Expire or Self-Destruct or whatever that video is. I'll link it up here. It's one of my Have I Read It special editions. But yeah, I need to get these books in. Okay, last question card. This says, Anne screamed. On her mirror was a message scrawled in blood. I am blank. I'm going to go with a book that I was supposed to actually read months ago and never got around to reading it, and that is The Darkest Star by Jennifer L. Armentrout. So this would say, Anne screamed. On her mirror was a message scrawled in blood. I am the darkest star. So that's it. These are the 5 books plus The Darkest Star, which I'll have to get on Libby or something. But voila, my TBR for this game anyway. And then there'll be more for my Wheel of TBR that I'll be filming here shortly. Let's see if any of these will work for buzzword or TBR knockout. Okay, so buzzword is a repeating word, and none of these books have that. And let me see. No, none of my books work for any of that. Hopefully they will work for some of my Camp Season-a-thon prompts, which I will figure that all out after I do my wheel. So have you guys read any of these books? Did you like them? Did you not? Comment down below and let me know. Well, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, give me a big thumbs up. If you'd like to see more videos like this, click that subscribe button down below. And until next time, remember to always be completely you. Bye!